Happy Black History Month. We are back at Bench Notes to talk about Black cinema. And I want to highlight Black filmmakers in this series, starting in the 70s. Some of these filmmakers mentioned, I'm just doing my top three. You can tell me who your top three are in the comments. This series is going to focus from the 70s on. I may circle back and go back to earlier than the 70s, but I just want to focus on some of the movies that I have seen during my lifetime. So, starting with the 70s for me, because I grew up in the 80s and 90s. So, a lot of these movies I didn't see until uh, the late 80s, early 90s. So, I want to talk a bit about them. Michael Schultz is a creator who has a lot of films that he has been a part of that he's directed. One of them being Cooley High. Cooley High was made in 1975. It follows two young high school men, boys, uh, through their high school. It's a coming of age story. It's a really, really great movie. I recommend that everyone watch it. He also made For Us, The Living, the Medgar Evers story that came out in 1983. Great movie. I remember having to watch that with the family. Crush Groove, and I'll probably talk more about him also in the 80s series because he has done a lot of movies. His roster is very long. So he is an icon in black cinema. Ossie Davis, another icon in black cinema. Now, Ossie Davis was an actor, but he was also a filmmaker. He made quite a few films, notably Black Girl and Cotton Comes to Harlem. Black Girl is a polarizing film. We're going to talk about that because the spinoff of this series will also be Black Cinema, the movie. So we'll be talking a lot about the different movies of these decades where we'll get into more detail about Black Girl. We'll also be having dinner and a movie where I'll be streaming some of these movies live. Hope you're there to join us. But yes, Ossie Davis is a treasure in a Black community. Filmmaker married to Ruby Dee, who was an actress, activist. He was an activist, many movies that he has been a part of and created. Definitely watch Black Girl. Definitely watch Cotton Comes to Harlem. I'm going to be streaming Black Girl soon. It's a polarizing movie, but an important movie and a good movie that I really want to talk about. Last for this part of the series, I know that there are more people, there are many more. I can only just touch on three for this part. Melvin Van Peebles, father of Mario Van Peebles. He created Sweet Sweetback's Badass Song, a very popular movie in the black exploitation era. He also made other movies throughout the decades, Panther being most notably one that I remember seeing that movie as a teen in the theaters. Love that movie. And that movie was made in 1995. But in 1971, he made Sweetback's Badass Song. And in 1970, he made Watermelon Man. So he is also an icon in black cinema. And so is his son, Mario Van Peebles. But we'll talk about him more in the 80s or 90s. Not sure where I'm going to fit him in yet. But three icons in black cinema. And we'll talk about the movie soon. If there's someone that you recommend from the 70s, 60s, any decade, 1970s or before, shout them out in the comments and let us know. It may be something that someone I've never heard of and that I can discover through you. Please let us know. Thank you for joining us today. Come back for Black Cinema where we'll dig deep into the movies of the 70s. Thanks for watching.